When it comes to your eyebrows, do make sure that you have enough time to do them. Don't rush them. Don't think, okay, I've got 10 minutes to spare, let me work on my eyebrows. Don't do that. Make sure that you have a good hour just in case, just so that you can take your time and make sure that everything goes well. Because the last thing that you want is one really good eyebrow and one eyebrow that's not so great. What you're going to need to do your eyebrows are just a few simple things. You're going to need some scissors to trim the eyebrows, a clean mascara wand. This is a reusable mascara wand or disposable mascara wand, and some tweezers. Now obviously, as many of you may know, there's the Tweezerman tweezers which I like to use. At the moment I can't find them, so I'm having to make do with these tweezers, which are just average angled tweezers. And also what you need, which is quite an important thing, is a white pencil like this. This one is from the Body Shop. Any white pencil will do, so it's fine. And I'm using a card. Now this is the Superdrug beauty card, but you can just use a normal credit card or whatever, just a hard plastic card for you to use as almost as a template. So those are the things that you need to use. Now I'm going to zoom in and show you exactly what I do. For the purpose of this video, I've actually allowed some of my eyebrow hairs to grow back so that I can actually show you exactly what you need to do in order to get a nice eyebrow shape. I haven't obviously let them grow back fully, otherwise I may look unrecognizable. So I've just allowed a few hairs to come through so you can see exactly what to do. The reason I got this card is just to kind of show you exactly where my eyebrows start. Now, most books tell you that you should start from the outside of your nose. Technically, if that was the case, then my eyebrows would start here and that would just not look right. So what I would suggest is you should actually start your eyebrows from where your nostrils start. So just here, so right at the tip of your nostril is my guide. So that's where they should start. Where they should end is usually the tip of your nostril married up with the corner of your eye, and then that would show you where the end of your eyebrow should be. And then for your arch, if I was to look straight ahead, this card, I'm going to look straight, but literally this card would go right across your pupil. So obviously I can't do that while looking at what I'm doing, but that's where your arch should be. It should be going across your pupil, so angle it so that the tip of your nostril and your pupil is literally, it's just going across there, and that should tell you where your arch should be. So that's your guideline, that's where everything should be, those are the points. So here, for the start of your eyebrow, for this is where the pupil is, so just, you can mark it with a white pencil if that makes it easier. So I'm just going to show you with the actual pencil. That's where your arch should be, and then obviously the end should be here like I illustrated earlier. So having marked out exactly where my eyebrow should start, where it should arch and where it should end, brush your eyebrow hairs away so that they are neat. Then use a card like this, and then just draw straight across like that. Now any hairs that fall in that line should be tweezed away, because we're trying to aim for that perfect line there, and any hairs that don't fall in there, that's where you should actually be filling in your eyebrow. And then to get that side, then just look at where your points are. So there's a point there and there's our point there, and we just want to join up that line together and draw straight across onto your skin. Before I start tweezing, I do make sure that my eyebrow hairs are actually not going all over the place. So as you can see, once you start brushing upwards, you can see that the hairs are very long, and in order to make them look neater, you do need to trim them. So I just like to use the scissors and trim the eyebrow hairs in keeping with that template that we've already drawn. Now by trimming, you're going to get a much nicer arch. You're not going to get this kind of wispy, you know, bits of eyebrow hanging out and hanging out of place. They're all going to be really nicely in shape. Now I'm going to use an EYEBROW strip. This is a wax strip. Now this is optional. You can tweeze the rest of the eyebrow hairs that are around the stenciled eyebrow. But what I like to do, just for ease, I like to get the EYEBROW strip, trim across it, and then make my own little strip like this. So I would cut it to the right shape. For example, if I wanted to wax just above my eyebrow, I would do it so that it ends just about here. Apply the EYEBROW strip. You're applying the bit that you're going to rip off in the opposite direction of the hair growth. So as you can see, I'll just come in forward. I'll put that right on top of the line that we drew earlier and just press that down with your finger, and then we're just going to wax the hairs away. And it's not even that painful, to be honest. If you've got any makeup on, make sure that you remove it before you do this bit. Then do the same on the other side, on top, just above, like so. And this just makes it a lot easier. Rather than plucking away, you just get a cleaner finish. Then hold the skin taut, pull and wax away. And then anything that's left, which is quite a bit, you can just start tweezing. And just continue tweezing, keeping in that template that you drew earlier. So can you see here where these little hairs are growing? Don't tweeze those, leave those, because that's your actual natural shape. If you were to tweeze those, then the actual shape would look sparse. So I'm trying to grow my eyebrows a bit thicker on this side, and then just carry on plucking away all the little eyebrow hairs. And then depending on how you want your eyebrows to end, some people like them to be quite thin at the ends, some people like to keep them quite thick. Personally, I like them to get thinner towards the end, so I prefer to just tweeze these little hairs as well. And that's more or less your eyebrow shape. And what you need to do now is just fill in the actual eyebrow. So with an eyebrow pencil, this one is by Motives by Lauren Ridinger. This is a really nice brown that you can use for very dark eyebrows without it looking too dark. So what you want to do is literally just use the eyebrow pencil in an upward stroke to create the illusion of little eyebrow hairs. So the trick is not to make it look too false. This eyebrow's been done. This one is yet to be done, so I'll do that next. So I'll just do this one quickly, just trimming any small hairs that show. The good thing with this side of my eyebrow is that it doesn't actually need any eyebrow pencil. It's mainly this side that is missing. And there you go, I've matched up the eyebrows. It didn't take too long, and if you do that every 10 days or so, then you should be able to maintain your eyebrow shape without it losing that professional finish that you originally had. So make sure that you do seek a professional to do your eyebrows first, and then just maintain it afterwards. If you have any questions or would like to know how I did the makeup for this tutorial, then I will be posting it up soon, so stay tuned for that. And if you're not a subscriber, then make sure you subscribe so that you get to see a lot more great videos that I have to upload. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.